Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Another episode here. New episode from your Arsenal Fan TV America, coming to you here from the Pacific Northwest, USA. Today's episode, of course, Champions League football. Today was the first day of the 24-25 season. And, of course, as we all know, it's different now. Champions League is different. This they now call the group phase, right? Before it was 32 teams. It was 8 groups. 4 teams in each group. Every team within the group will play the other 3 because there was 4 teams each group, like we said. And that would be a total of 6 games away and home. That system is no longer in place. There's a new system now because they're not 32 teams. They're 36 teams, right? So we saw today 6 games for, again, the beginning or the start of the 2024-2025 Champions League season. The best of the best when it comes to club football, and it's ranked right below the World Cup. It's one of those that everyone wants to watch and every player wants to participate. Today's games, of course, 6 of them, like we said. 2 of them was early in the morning. They were actually 9:45 a.m. our time here, Pacific Standard Time, and the rest were played at 12 p.m. or 4 other games were played. So the 2 early games, the first, let's go directly to Italy. Juventus, PSV, Deutsch champions from last year. Of course, Ajax still has some problems. So PSV now is the club to watch from the Netherlands. And they went to take on earlier today, Juventus in Italy. That is the first game for the new manager, Champions League game, of course, for their new manager, Thiago Motta. And Motta was managing Bologna before in Italy. He's done such a tremendous job. Everyone is saying and talking about how he's switching positions and plays and introducing a sort of new way to play the modern football. So we'll see if he is going to do well in the Champions League. Today was his first game against PSV, and we saw Juventus winning today 3-1. Yes, they were strong on the day. I don't know if PSV was that strong. And when Juventus shut off towards the end, which is a problem for Thiago Motta, of course, he's going to have to address that. A goal was scored right away. 3-1, the game ended. The game was played in Italy. Second game early in the morning was between Aston Villa and Young Boys. Aston Villa has not been in the Champions League for the past 42 years. They went to Young Boys at home and beat them 3-0. Great result, of course, for Aston Villa and for Unai Emery to be in the Champions League. Again, come back after 42 years and win 3-0. That's outstanding. And you actually played one of the away games. From then, we're going to go to Sporting Lisbon playing Lille. Tough game. The only game that saw a red card today for Lille, the French club, as we all know. They went and visited Sporting Lisbon in Portugal, and Lille was the club that took that red card, and they actually also took a loss from Sporting Lisbon. They lost 2-0. From Sporting Lisbon and Portugal, let's fly over to Italy now, where 2 big names, of course, as we all know, Liverpool and AC Milan, both big names, heavy European clubs and heavyweight European clubs, and both won the Champions League. So it was a heavy game on paper. Liverpool went to AC Milan at home in Italy at the San Siro and beat them. Yes, it's a very difficult thing to do. Yes, it hasn't been accomplished before by so many clubs. It's maybe 2-3 times that happened. AC Milan is a very difficult, in general, the San Siro, whether it's Intermilan or AC Milan, is a very intimidating place to visit for any club, especially English clubs, right? Liverpool goes there. AC Milan are not doing too good at Serie A. They have a new coach. In some of the games we saw him all over the place. Didn't look like the good old AC Milan. Of course, Liverpool going there with their new manager, Arne Slot, and he's trying to prove himself. Of course, it's his first game. He wants to show the Liverpool fans and he wants to show everybody in the competition that he is ready to go all the way in this competition. Of course, a lot of people are carried away after this 3-1 win for Liverpool at the San Siro. Everybody's thinking, oh, Liverpool is going to go all the way and take it. I don't think so. I don't think Arne is that, first year, I'm going to win the Champions League. I don't know if he has the players. They are playing good football, but all of a sudden, they just lost in the, Premier League to Nottingham Forest. So these you have to be consistent. That, you won 3 games and then the fourth you lost, at least get a draw. That would be more convincing. But I'm not sure, again, where to rank him yet. It's too early to rank anyone, but I don't think Liverpool will be the one to go all the way and win it. Now, 2 more games are left. One of these 4 teams, or actually 2 of these 4 teams, yes, you can recommend them to win. The 2 other games, Bayern Munich played Dinamo Zagreb in Germany at the Allianz Arena, which is, of course, the Bayern Munich home in Munich, in Germany. And the other game was Real Madrid in Spain at the Bernabeu taking on Stuttgart. So, of course, the 2 names out of these 4, Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. Those 2, you can say, yes, they can go all the way and win it all. So let's go real quick to the Bayern Munich game and see why. Bayern Munich today won 9-2. Yes. 3 penalty kicks. One of them I wouldn't have given, but 3 penalty kicks and another 6 goals. 9 goals in the Champions League opener for them. That's the statement for their new manager, Vincent Kompany, that departed the Premier League after his team, Burnley, went down to the division below the Premier League, which is the Championship division, right? So now, Bayern Munich, do they look strong? Absolutely. They're flying. Do they look like there's someone that can win it all? Absolutely, no doubt about it. Too early to say. Yes, it is. They have to be consistent. But we know Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, there's no other club that's stronger than them. Maybe Barcelona you could throw in the mix when it comes to group stages. They always, or phase stages this time, but they always get around to the knockout stages. And you always see them semi-final, quarterfinal, things like that. There's 2 strong teams and they always have that experience going for them. They have that fire going for them. And they always play great football when it comes to Champions League. Dinamo Zagreb, unfortunately, again, first game for them, go to Germany, lose 9-2. We're going to fly from Germany real quick to Spain. Last game we're going to talk about is the Real Madrid-Stuttgart game. And what a game that was. Believe it or not, Stuttgart had as much possession, maybe a little bit more than Real Madrid. Yes, at the Bernabeu. Beginning of the game, Stuttgart came out looking like they are the one to win it. Real Madrid, Tchouaméni sitting in the middle with Valverde. They both doing the same job almost. There is no Toni Kroos in front of them. Jude Bellingham, Rodrigo, Mbappe, and Vinicius Jr., all 4 of them want to be above, the halfway line. They want to play offensive football only. They track, but not consistently. Another problem Real Madrid also showed that when one of these 4s will get the ball up front, will keep it, hog it, and they want to try to go on by themselves. I think they've proven how lethal they can be, Real Madrid, if they pass and go. So these 4 up front has to just forget about keeping the football way too long. 1-2 touches at most, pass and move and get it on the other end or it goes to someone else. They're all very talented. Now, on the day, I think Rodrigo was the best out of all 4 of them. He was trying to create a lot. And unfortunately, he was taken off by Carlo Ancelotti towards the end. However, came in for him Arda Güler, of course, where we all want to see. One more substitute happened in that game that caused another goal by the young and the new, of course, 17 years old Brazilian, Endrick. 95th minute. The Brazilian young man was on fire, took the ball all the way from the 18. Carvajal cleared it out from a corner and passed it to him. He took it all the way on top of the 18 on his half, ran all the way to the other half. So the goalkeeper out. There was a run to his right, to his left, to Mbappe also. And he could have made a couple of passes, but he took it upon himself, took that shot. The goal did not or could not sort his feet quick enough or get down quick enough. So the ball deflected off the goalkeeper and went inside. 3rd goal. Also, Mbappe was able in that game to score his first for Real Madrid Champions League game. And their 2nd goal was Rudiger, one of the best, if not the best, defender in the world right now. He's up there. Jumped really high, was able to hit in a corner home to score the 2nd for Real Madrid. 3-1 Real Madrid. Of course, the only goal for Stuttgart was scored by Undev, which is the new German player. We saw him featuring for Germany last week. He also did score his first international goal and now scores in the Champions League. Good player. Scored a great goal, a great header, and that game was 3-1. Now, you go back and tell me which game to watch. I would definitely watch Stuttgart, Real Madrid, but I will not miss on the rest of the games. Of course, there's 6 of them, so you have to pick and choose. If you have time, they're all 6, all worth it. You should be watching Champions League. Thank you very, very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share, and I will see you the next episode. Champions League tomorrow and Thursday for Arsenal visiting Atalanta. I'll see you later. Bye now.